staff and support at LSP. Please introduce yourself.
Russia Ambo, Deputy Warden.
Reginald Admiral, classification.
Demographic classification.
Carmen Shipley, Offender Records.
Study Surgeon, Transition Specialist.
All right, we're ready for our first case. Please introduce yourself, state your name and DOC number for the record.
Quentin Bell, 101127. I want to thank the board for allowing me to present my case.
All right, Mr. Bell, you heard the introduction. We'll be your parole panel. We'll ask you some questions. You can respond. At the end, you can make a statement. We'll take a vote. You understand the process?
Yes, sir.
Clinton Bell, DOC number 101127. You are a 8th class offender. Parole eligibility date is now your good time date 6/21/2052. Full term date 4/10/2095. A 90-year sentence for armed robbery, simple robbery, simple kidnap, simple escape, and looks like we were revoked in 05, 08, and 11. Does that sound correct?
I was revoked and they rescinded on one of my violations.
Okay, that's okay. Well, we'll get to the rep. Bell, please.
Bell, my name is Tony Marabelli. The case was assigned to me, so I'll begin our interview process. Okay. How old are you, Mr. Bell?
62.
62. How long you been in prison this time on these charges?
12 years, a little over 12 years.
What brought you back to jail 12 years ago?
Well, I came up here for a violation and they rescinded on my violation and released me back on the same parole certificate. I went back home and I lost my driver's license and I made a mistake and I walked into the DMV and I got a copy of my brother's driver's license.
How much education do you have, Mr. Bell? How far you going?
9 years.
What programs have you taken while you've been in prison?
I'm thinking for a change. AA.
What have you taken since you've been in this last time? I know you've taken a lot of things in the past. What have you taken this last?
Thinking for a change, 100 hours, and several vocational courses.
Drugs or alcohol an issue with you, or ever been an issue with you?
No, so I've never been really a get high person, but I'm not gonna lie, I've tried it. You know,
What have you tried?
marijuana. I tried cocaine one time.
When was the last time you used marijuana?
Back in the 70s.
Cocaine. When's the last time you used cocaine? I'm sorry.
I tested positive for it in at my parole office back in 04, one time.
You ever had any treatment?
Yes, I did. My parole officer sent me to a treatment program at a work release center. And I haven't had a problem with it since.
What kind of work are you doing while you're in prison now?
Driving a truck. We drive 18-wheelers, take loads from around the prison, load trucks, make sure they're secured properly, make sure they're running properly. And I've held that job for about 4 years now.
Mr. Bell, as I look at your record, I mean, you've had 16 arrests as a juvenile, 35 arrests as an adult, 11 felony convictions. You're a high risk from our assessment perspective. Tell me why I should take a chance on you and vote for an early release?
Well, I'm not the same person. I know it's told to you like that, probably from everybody, but I'm not a bad person. I know my record says I am. When I left here in 2003 on parole, I barely made it. And I told myself right then, I would never put a gun in my hand again as long as I live. I don't even like looking at a gun in a magazine because that one time messed my whole life up. And I still have family. I still have some people that support me out there. And I'm not coming back if given that chance. I would not come back.
Well, you probably thought and said that before.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, I did. But I never put a gun in my hand after that one time, after that first time. I know it was wrong to go in there.
Times without putting a gun in your hand. I mean, you got caught because you tried to forge your brother's driver's license.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I went in and I went in and I did forge his driver's license and got a duplicate copy and got caught. And
Mr. Bell, your history shows me a total disrespect for the law. And I guess that's what I'm trying to see. I mean, I hear you say, yeah, I've changed, I'm different, I'm not gonna put a gun in my hand anymore. Well, you know, we got a lot of people, we've had people all day today so far, not one of them had a gun charge, but they're all in prison for long periods of time.
I'm going to be a better person when I get out, not just a gun. I'm not going to commit any crimes. I'm going to think before I react to anything. I'm going to really try. I can make it. I know I can make it. I'm just asking one more time to give me a chance.
Support. Where's your family? Who has anybody submitted anything on your behalf?
My family lives in Florida, and my mom is up in age, and I believe I have somebody coming on a Zoom for me.
Who was that be? We got nobody that called us and let us know that they were coming today. Who is it expected to be here?
Warden Benoit. We talked to him day before yesterday.
What's your transition plan? Where would you be living if you were to get out?
My transition plan would be I've been accepted into a center in Baton Rouge, and they're going to help me.
What's the center in Baton Rouge?
What's the name of it again, Miss?
Global Rescue Missions.
Global Rescue Mission. They're going to supply me with housing, transportation, and they're going to help me get employment. Employment is not going to be a problem for me because I've furthered my job skill.
Warden Ambo, what can you tell us about Mr. Bell?
Mr. Bell hadn't had a report since 7/19/2014, and that report was a 30W. His Tiger is high. He did complete T4C, and then he have a certificate in general maintenance, and he did complete the 100-hour pre-release class. But I don't see no education, no high set or anything.
Thank you, Warden.
That's all. All right, Mr. Bell, would you like to make a statement on your behalf?
Yes, sir. I'd like to say that I came back to prison on a violation for getting my brother's driver's license. And I know that was wrong. I know that was wrong. And there's no one to blame for it but me. And I'm asking the board to give me one more chance because there's so much I've realized now that I didn't realize before. I'm not a person that needs to be in prison. I'm not a bad person. I know my record says otherwise, but I'm not a bad person. I can live in society and work and do good and be an asset to society. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Thank you. So prepare to vote.
Yes,
Mr. Marabella?
Mr. Bell, you're moving in the right direction. I think you need some more programs. I think it would be important for you to get your high set. I think that, you are a high risk, which certainly clearly tells me something. Your criminal history, you won't be able, there's nothing you can do about that, but it's there. And the last time you got out, I don't think you understand the significance of what you even did by forging the driver's license. I mean, that's a crime.
Yes,
And
sir.
you keep saying, well, I'm not going to get a gun. I don't want guns. Armed robbery is not what you're in prison for in not getting out today. It's because you continued to commit crimes.
Yes, sir.
And I think that you need a better transition plan. Perhaps the program you're talking about is an excellent. I don't know. But you need to work on your transition plan. You need to work on yourself. And just today, it's not time for me. My vote today is to deny.
Ms. Wise?
Sir, I just wish you had taken advantage when you got sent back to Florida. All the things that you said today, I wish you would say them to yourself then you wouldn't be here. But unfortunately, you didn't. But you don't get it till you get it. But I concur with my colleague. My vote is to deny as well. I just think for the reasons already stated, I just encourage you to take this time to reflect and just really spend some time learning who you are. Best wishes to you, sir.
Thank you.
2 votes to deny. I'm also going to vote to deny for the same reasons. It sounds like you're heading in the right direction. You really are making that turn. Now's the chance, before you reapply to really get some classes, show some progress, and you might be different results next time. But 3 votes to deny today. Your parole's been denied. Good luck to you.
Okay, thank you very much.
Man, looked like he was about to break down. What was going through my mind is how lonely that man is. No one sitting behind him. No one taking a call for him. Seemed he mentioned some name and that person didn't show up. And my guess is that for forging his brother's ID, to get prosecuted and thrown in prison, you would think that his brother must have been the one that turned him in. I'm just guessing. I don't know, but you can almost hypothecate, is that the word? What a tough life this man must have gone through to get him to this place. But I just felt very depressed watching that, a different kind of sadness than I've seen from some of the other videos. It just looks like a man who has nothing. Yeah, that was sad. It's really emotional if you watch these things straight. You kind of go through a roller coaster of the different emotions watching these different cases. It's not an easy thing to do.